Good afternoon, everyone. How is your weekend going on? Hopefully, it's great. Today, we're doing the Kifu analysis, officially numbered 4. And the analysis done, of course, by me, Shogi Harbour. Yeah. Let's see what the chat. Yes, today Watanabe did win his title match, which means 4-1. He defended the Meijin title, which is amazing. The game itself had 1 or 2 positions when I was like, how dare the computer give advantage to one side over the other, because it was so complex looking. Wow. You can watch this game on Shogi Live. Of course, you need to pay for it. But it is really worth it. So yeah, there is this funny YouTube video that I found. We can watch it, but first, of course, we're gonna do Kifu. Here is where you upload the Kifu. It also tells me that you're watching without video, Kimchi, so Twitch tells me everything. So this is the video that I was thinking about. Modern top Kishi, so like currently top professional. What is to research a Shogi position? He basically explains what does it mean to research. You only have one game, okay? I know which one you played. Unless you have the other one. So far I have 3 Kifu, so we will start with that. We will have Ion, Ko, and Konteti. We will jump into it, and then if we have time we can watch this YouTube video or do something else. Okay. It's gonna be weekly ladder from Ko, Konteti with casual game, and Ion with World Shogi League, actually. Wow, okay. You will find other one, yeah. We actually played a game with Mifa today, so. Let's see. Shogiban playing WSL. Everybody busy today. Yeah. WSL is quite important, right? Okay, we start with Ion. I didn't download the Kifu yet. And then we have Lee Shogi, okay. Okay, Mifa, I did get the invitation for the study, so it worked. Ion will be Kote. The password is always banana. And we're gonna flip for Kote view. Oh, it's a new badge? It's just a badge? It's not that you're actually watching without video? That's confusing. Banana is eternal? Oh yes. Banana is the best fruit. Okay, so comment was, we did briefly analyze this game during in post-game analysis, but I think I would learn a lot from a more in-depth review. Thank you very much. Question is me on stream more in-depth review? That's doubtable, but yeah, we're gonna take a look at it with everyone. Okay, gotcha, Mifa. So we have you play 4-5 rook, I assume. We have the early edge push, asking for, are you going for Anaguma? But we already see that they played here, so there is no need to play this early, to be honest. We already know that they're not going for Anaguma, which also kind of makes me want to go for Anaguma myself. But we're Gotes, so there are some limitations here. And this is usually a move that I wouldn't recommend against swinging rook. I always discourage beginners from playing this move. The reason is, eventually those 2 pieces or those 4 pieces gonna be exchanged, and the attack's gonna come from this side. So this gold doesn't really help protection against this side. But let's see what the opponent is going for. Yeah, the opponent, it doesn't seem like a weak one. He's 4 down. So maybe he has something special in his repertoire. Again, this might be a little bit too early to play gold up. I prefer to keep it for later. But it's fine. And here we go. Questions what we're gonna do. Pushing the edge pawn is nice. Lance. What would I want to do? So they have that kind of weird castle. The gold is on the bottom, meaning it doesn't defend those squares, which kind of makes me want to develop my knight here as quickly as possible. Maybe push the center pawn so that I can punish this gold being on the bottom. That's just my feeling. The king is also quite close to the center. There are different ways to approach. Let's see. Yeah, this is a waiting move. Yeah, the lance. It's very position specific. And I cannot really explain exactly why without getting into deep Joseki line. But okay, they wasted move on the edge as well, so that's okay. So we didn't allow them to take Vanguard pawn, that's good, and we're developing the silver. There are a few options here. Silver. Yeah, like for example, if you were to do this, you will have more control over the center. They won't be able to take the Vanguard pawn. As we talked, that's a very important plan. It's old style shogi, but it's very important. Here, the problem is, the bishop exchange is happening. Yeah, here I would really want to contest this pawn as quickly as possible. If we do this, they do this, we do this, they do this, we do this, they do this, and then we'll be able to take the pawn. So maybe something like this. And how do they protect that pawn is the question. Maybe they don't protect, and if we take, they're gonna counterattack here. By the way, that brings the lance closer for the Tokin attack. Unless they just leave it like this and play another move. But then we gain a pawn. So the Vanguard pawn, today we also played with Mifa. Vanguard pawn are very scary. They take space, they take, they pressure your pieces, so it's harder to develop them. Like the silver now, it's really hard to develop, de facto blocking the rook in the process. So yeah, specific care was necessary. Yeah, we took the care of this Vanguard pawn, but central Vanguard pawn is also a strategy. Yeah. And the thing with Vanguard pawns, if they are not contested, they will help us like exchange our own pieces. In this case, the fact that we have exchanged this piece is gonna hurt this king eventually, like a pawn drop here or here will be quite nasty, while our king isn't really affected by this exchange. So this definitely benefits us. Yeah. Thank you, Dranix, for 4 months. Welcome back. And yeah, welcome everybody who joined us in between. Okay, so our plan is against this Vanguard pawn, we take this one, but we clearly see this one is much more important, right? It's in the center. It blocks our whole bishop. The silver being here also runs away from the center. We're gonna see how it goes. It's basically not equal, those two guys, yeah? Wow, what's going on? The bishop is blocked. That's why I'm panicking here a little bit. Speaking of my experience, the first time I went to Japan and I played my swinging rook, people were taking those Vanguard pawns and I had no idea how to deal with them. Like they would push the pawn here, put the silver here, and I would go for silver crown, and I couldn't develop my knight because the Vanguard pawn is here. What do I do, right? So I had my own experience with Vanguard pawns. If you can prevent them, you should, basically. Yeah. Oh, wow, they're attacking from this side. Wow. It's very aggressive. Yeah, so this also can become a weakness if we were to exchange here, you know, exchange the silver drop would be possible. So this Vanguard Pawn is much more dangerous than this one. But the opponent attacking in this situation, that's very surprising. Okay, so they have knight. We have to take that into the consideration. And we're in the middle game. We don't really want to do that. The minus of this pawn is if you push it, you don't have the knight drop. So depending on the situation, I want to keep it. We don't have pawn in hand as well, which is the trouble. Yeah, this is very slow. I mean, we could go for weight, but the enemy's king is very... Their shape is floating, right? This silver is floating, this gold is floating. It makes me feel like I want to go aggressive. This is why I would consider finding some moves like at least, you know, pawn push here or something. Mifa says Vanguard pawn is powerful if it is a good one, but if it's a bad one, it will punish you very badly. Yeah, so we're talking about the good one and the bad one, yeah? So we're going passively. Yeah, like how does this pawn benefit us actually? Yeah, that's the question. Sneaky, sneaky bishop drop because you put the lens up. Ah! This is also why I shouldn't put the lens up in certain situations. Yeah, so our attack was pushed back. Now it is their attack, yeah? Wololololo. And what we gonna do about it was quite difficult already. What I want to do is activate the rook, so I want to target the silver, so I might want to drop the knight here. You pushed it first, and then you go there. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you put the ajib, you put a little bit of spice before we attack. I respect that. Alright, they're gonna sacrifice it because they say, oh, you're out of pawns. I have my horse at my home. I don't care. So yes, now we cannot advance our rook. It's a little bit of a problem again. I immediately want to put pressure on this horse. I'm thinking like silver drop here if they go back bishop drop type of deal. Bishop drop here might be another option to get the delete that pawn disadvantage. The problem is the horse on this square. I think it's gonna be pressured easily, like gold or something. So that's the trouble here. You attack it with the pawn. Okay, that's even better, I guess. Oh, wow, he gives you the whole rook. Wow. Okay. So let's see, we are silver and knight down for a rook. So it's very close. Silver knight for a bishop would be better for the other side, but it's a whole rook. Generally, this 2 for 1 is better for the 2. But it's a whole rook and their king is in the open. So that's gonna be rough. They might have 4 attacking pieces soon, though. We're gonna see how it goes. Hello, Lily. How are you? But it will be a problem for you if you left it with no defense and you lose it for free. Rook sack is always good. Agree. Yeah, so Mifa explains that Vanguard Pawn, there's a proverb, always protect your Vanguard Pawn. Indeed, if it's just taken, you will lose a lot of tempo. Do not take the horse. Okay, we kind of forced them to drop the knight. They could have used anchored pawn, but we didn't take this pawn, so they couldn't drop it. And this is very severe right now. Very severe. I wonder if something like this would be possible to try to... I know it's gonna break our whole castle in the process, most likely. But like bringing this horse here, yeah, it's gonna be targeted easily. Yeah, knight drop. Yeah, probably not good. I'm just considering it as an option. Mm. So if we run away... Yeah, it's also rough. I assume if they go here, yeah, we don't have a follow-up. This is still coming in. It's quite rough. Quite rough. So we decide to take the silver, give them rook. Rook sacrifice is always good, according to Mifa. Pawn push, yeah, brings an attacker in, but also gives away the initiative. We get a knight, which is good. They come in, we have to take it. They drop this, the most painful pawn in the Mino shape. Wow. I'm good, Lily. Thank you for asking. Wow, they're playing so good. If we take here, I assume this silver will come here, so... Oh, wow. Yeah. I think I just remembered I saw this game live, if not. Yeah, so they have 1, 2, 3 to do something. And we go 1, 2. We're kind of lacking here, yeah? If we go here, it's 1, 2. I would like to drop the silver here, kinda. The knight cannot take it. We're protecting the knight. And we're pretending to take the pillar defense here. But it might be not enough. Oh, we did take it this way. This would protect the knight, right? I mean, this looks like a win. We talked about this with Fion. It did look like a win. I don't remember exactly which variation we agreed on. But yeah, this is like very, very close fight here. The problem is we cannot play this move because of the knight. And it was really, really hard to win this. Yeah. What was the variation that we agreed on over here? Something like a pawn drop, was it? Or like a rook check over here first? Something like this we analyzed. Something different over here it was. I think we talked about this one. This. I slightly remember. But definitely this is not an easy endgame, so... Gold up instead of silver drop, protecting knight. Gold up. I have no idea which position you were talking about. Thank you for the following, Bob Marion. Gold up instead of silver drop. Maybe this one? Gold up here? I'm drinking from another dimension. Gold 6-5. I mean, you can always take this pawn, right? Get another knight in hand. This way they will have silver rook. Eventually this knight. Okay, Mifa, thank you. There's also the fact that this horse is still helping the protection. Stop drinking from other dimension. Drink from the other dimensions. Wait, what? Other dimensions. Good one. Other. The thing is, if they sacrifice it, we have a pawn drop next. We will have to take it, I assume, then the rook drop will happen, then it's really hard to defend. If we, for example, move the horse here, they can drop the silver. Horse goes here. Oh. If we go here, that's one option, right? Let's say they just slow down. Do we have a nice follow-up move? Gold's 8-1. Gold 8-1. Then they go here, right? In the endgame book, something like this would make our life longer in the example we did on the stream. Here also, I think king having the gold as a defender rather than king having a silver for defender looks more assuring. The problem is we have to sacrifice the pieces to continue attacking ourselves. We could escape silver here as well. They would promote the knight. They would drop the rook somewhere to help the push, I assume. But yeah, what Koshira is pointing out, basically gold 6-5 is protecting our pivotal piece, the knight on 6-6, which was quite important. My idea was quite similar, silver drop here, the same target, but protecting the knight as well. Using the gold is also quite an interesting approach here. Finkion is winning by one move with silver 5-7. So let's say they take, we take. And then we have trouble, right, defending on the other side. The gold drop is happening later on. I mean, they could try something like this. We still have the option of running away, so it isn't this easy, I assume, yeah. If we go too much, I think this will be scary, right? If we go too much. Something like this might be a little scary. So we need a little bit smart moves. Maintaining your attack, prolonging your life. This was the shielding technique, which we did 1 week and 2 weeks ago. Making sure that the opponent cannot target the piece that's important in your defense. Something like this. Yeah, horse, yeah. Actually, you're right. The mine line didn't matter because the horse is affecting the defense. You're right. So yeah, definitely Ion would be winning there. I agree. Thank you, Koshir. And here become little less sure this silver drop was mind breaking. And takes looks good, but actually somehow it's not fast enough. It's quite surprising, I have to admit. Quite surprising. Like we have 4 attacking pieces, but it's not, we don't have Tsume, right? That's the problem we have here. if we defend, they're gonna drop the gold, they're gonna continue attacking, so I don't think this is defendable anymore. Incredible, agree. Yeah, in this position, if we talk about theory, you can see king has one defender, so it's kind of 2 versus 1. But on top of that, if we drop the gold, they just drop the gold, which means it's 3 versus 2. Therefore, the defense cannot really prevail here. That's why it is looking a little bit losing. Of course, there might be some Tesuji, who knows, maybe there's like a pawn drop or something. But in this case, knight promotes. I think the bishop promotion is unstoppable. Unless something like this happens when we get the knight and the situation changes. That would be a mate, actually, with a knight drop, right? Something like this. So if we can exchange the pieces in the defense, that might have been interesting. I just don't know if it's gonna be this simple. I mean, pawn drop looks good now that we think about it. If we take gold drop, we can go here, and this won't be a mate, right? So it also looks like it's barely enough. Yeah, I wonder. You can think of the move like this, attacking the dragon. But this is in a checkmate threat, so if we manage to find something, they're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, even if they take this rook, this is not under checkmate threat. Yes, I wonder. I'm gonna maybe play Shogi this position, just to double check if my intuition is correct or not. Or unless you guys can see something here. Maybe gold drop king runs 4-4, but it's not checkmate, just checkmating tomorrow. Okay, pawn drop. So knight, I assume this one? Something like this. I assume. This is move 109. 13. So bishop drop, let's evaluate with computer. So it says that the computer, of course, wants to give a check in this position. The second best move is... Oh, it changed its mind, actually. Pawn drop 6-1 is also computer move. Pawn drop 6-1, knight takes with promotion, but it doesn't say retake. So let's put retake. Maybe we're missing something obvious. The computer says it's a minus score, so we're still losing. Bishop drop 8-4. Who knew? This was the correct move. But actually, it's after the silver takes, you go here. Oh my. Is it because it will allow the king to escape? Oh, this is breaking my brain. This is beautiful, actually. Oh, wow. Do not take the silver. Wow. Tsumero Nagare Tsumero, yeah? So we could try bishop drop 5-7. Looks like computer wants to do check, but the knight takes, so I don't understand exactly how that's gonna work. Previously we had knight drop check, right? We tried to go for checkmate here. It's not gonna be a checkmate anymore. King runs. Yeah. And because we give them... Okay, they have the gold, which means it's a mate anyway, yeah. Interesting. We found some nice endgame technique here, yeah? Previously we had a mate like this. But if you look carefully, the gold drop that was a mate before, there is no pawn supporting it anymore. Escape artists, indeed. Normally, we would be able to, you know, like do something, maybe promote the bishop stuff. There is a knight here. Gold drop here would also might have been a checkmate, but the horse, again, protects both of them. Protects the gold drop and protects the gold drop. This is a perfect defense over here. Wow. Makemashita, right? Computer sensei stronger. But yeah, this was the last chance perhaps to like try to trick your opponent. Because indeed, if they retake like here, this is gonna be losing. Just happened that there was a better move. And this is painful because it attacks our rook. Ah, yeah. I would just also, because we have the computer running, we can check the Koshiro suggested move, 6-5 gold, just out of curiosity. So in this position, which was this one, we suggested this move, right? The computer prefers, sorry Koshiro, it prefers my move, 5-7 immediately, apparently. But I don't think the gold is bad. Let's see. So this was 3000. It's 2000, so it's still winning. Yeah, it's still winning. After pawn promotion, we just move the gold to the side, gold 8-1. And as you said, silver drop 5-7, the attack continues. So we were on the right track. Why is somebody challenging me to a quarter-minute shogi right now? That's terrifying. Quarter-minute shogi. My dream is to make move like bishop. Yeah, it is amazing move. This is how you crush your opponent's soul, basically. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Ian, for sending. We're gonna go on. 7 responses. Oh my god, you guys are quick. Okay. Next is Ko. I should speed up. I had 3 Kifu, now we have 7. Sente. We are like here, endgame, tra la 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 la. We're having fun. Hey, that's what's important, right? I hope this is the correct game. Yes, okay. Cool, yes. And the comment is site request. Can I have my Kifu placed last, please? Okay, I guess we can do that later then. The comment will be first attempt of Anaguma, so maybe some question here, and we will have 3 questions. So yeah, let's put it on the back then, as requested. We're gonna go Contenti next. Yeah, I mean, some people wake up later, so it's only fair. The problem is... Contenti is here. Okay, Contenti is 6Q, and the question is... Contenti 1. Oh my gosh, there's like a whole essay. I accidentally played Minokaso. Can skip reading rest of this point unless you want to know what I mean by accidentally. We do want to know what you mean by accidentally. 1.1. Normally I start bogging right away, but this time I felt like pushing pawn 3-4 and then starting bogging. That's great. 1.2. But then opponent played pawn 2-5, then rook 2-6, so floating rook. 1.3. And I didn't really feel like playing rook to2, which is another go-to move for me in situation, although I haven't studied opposing rook and don't know what's about it. Okay. Number 2. Everything started becoming very bad after opponent move 35. Knight for 5. Okay, so knight for 5, guys. That's gonna be important. 3. But by the end, things were somehow better again, question mark. I managed to get their king out of castle somehow. It's called exposing the king, according to our endgame book. Though they got a lot of pieces in hand, okay. But then I lost on time. Yeah. Oh my god, this is like a shogi drama. And they should make a manga out of this. Okay, so my question is, this was a more defensive game for me compared to my previous Kifu review game, when you've advised me to add pieces to attack and surround an attack, which were really useful. Do you have any similar mantras for me for defense judging by this game, or any other advice in general? Okay, guys, we're gonna find mantra for content D. Defense with 3 pieces. Let's go. So yeah, this is the floating rook immediately, as he mentioned. I really like this answer. I really like rook to 2. The idea is if they come here, we push here. I think it's decent answer. What did you do? Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting as well. Okay. Yeah, the other option is like you push it, but sure. Okay, now we go slower. I would like to defend this pawn because it's gonna make their rook a little bit less mobile. And what I want to do is like maybe attack like this in the future. Yeah, let's concentrate on the defense. So the enemy is playing dark castle with floating rook because that's a thing. When I played on Play OK, that was a thing apparently. So again, you know, this shape is really weak if you were to attack from this side. So I really would like you to like attack from this side. Okay, you have Mino, great. Now question is, what do we do with this silver? It's fine, okay. I generally prefer this one, especially that you've pushed this pawn. I can understand why you moved it here. Having silver in center feels better because it won't block your 2 big pieces being on this square. This is where I assume it's going to. It gives the option of moving the rook here as well. Yeah, I don't know, Lily. We don't want to make it too complex in the opening. We wanna... Oh, I would really like to play this move. And also, just a side thing, this strategy, it has a lot of defense around the whole camp. So their idea is, I want to throw away this rook for the bishop. So maybe this could be like a fact that's gonna prevent us from going for this, but I don't think it's wrong. Okay. All right, you went for it. So now you see they can move away because the knight was here. So if you do it one move earlier, you know, you would be able to take the lance. But you're going more defensively. It's great. Okay. You have to defend because there's a double attack on this square. And now they're going in. And now let's see what you're gonna do. Ah! Okay, I was really expecting you to go in here. Because this takes a big defender of the board. And then maybe we can continue attacking. I would really like to see this. Because look how close it is to this king. And yeah, let's, for example, assume they're gonna run away. They cannot really sacrifice this bishop because we have a bishop drop here. So it would make their attack harder as well. Rook take the gold, yeah, Mifa agrees. Yeah, this is bad because, you know, they can just promote, continue bullying your rook. What I expected from them is maybe to drop the pawn here. Like, block your rook temporarily. And then maybe do this. And this would be harder to defend. And, you know, you cannot do that anymore. So maybe something like this would happen. And this would be better for them. So yeah, defensive, you know, being defensive is in general good. But when you see chess like this, you wanna drop everything and go for it, yeah? Oh, but you know what? This isn't a bad move actually. This gives you back the initiative. Okay. Yeah, the question is what do we do here? I mean, if you wanna go defensive, you know you have this pawn drop. You can continue like pushing the rook away. This would slow them down as well. So this is kind of the weird timing to go aggressive, yeah? Okay, that is a form of defense, I guess. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh no. Oh no. Uh, 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 okay. Yeah, you see, your bishop is stuck in your camp. So bishop is a very bad piece to use in defense in general. You don't want to do it if you don't have to. I guess you were forced to. But yeah, you see, the opponent's camp is intact. This is something we could have prevented here. Okay, here what I'm expecting you to do is make space for the bishop, move it around here or here, and then start attacking the king's head. That's what I'm expecting you to do. That's even more aggressive. I like it. Okay, double knight in the center. Okay, you see the line. You see the line. Okay, that's kind of weird because you went aggressive and then you went back. So the flow of the game is awkward, yeah? Okay, I guess your knight is hanging. I understand it now. But yeah, take, cold drop. You could ignore it for one more move, perhaps. Okay, never mind. He just took the lance. Perfect. You run out of time. But yeah, rook drop next just destroys him. It's a checkmate if he drops a piece by... Is that a checkmate, actually? I lied. It's almost checkmate. So let's say he drops the bishop to protect both of the golds. You can just distract him and take it. So yeah, your counter attack is really good. Yeah, the center, you recognize their weak points. You concentrated all of the pieces there. It was great. The defense... Yeah, sometimes, you know, the best defense is offense. Because then you kind of distract him, yeah? If the attack is one-sided, it's like one-sided. If you counter attack a little bit and then they have to like divide their attention, divide their resources between two far away places on the board, that's gonna be much more difficult for them. Did he unpromote the bishop? Maybe time, yeah. He said he ran out of time after all. But yes, against those players, playing safely is a good manner. Here I would also consider taking it with the rook, so that their knight cannot develop. It's important point here, I believe. If they drop, maybe I go here, and then I would have to think what to do. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of difficult. It would be equal. Silver takes enabled the knight, so that was kind of unfortunate. You could also consider like taking the lance without defending at all, but it's kind of risky here. Yeah, so paradoxically, sometimes the best defense is offense. That's one thing. And the actual question was... Oh, the mantra. Yeah, sometimes the best defense is offense. Because in Shogi, you know, it's really hard to... How do I explain it easily? You cannot win the game by defending, right? The only way you can like get advantage by defending is, oh, you took care of all the enemy attacking pieces and they're slow enough that you can counter attack. That's the only way you can kind of win in Shogi, by defending. You know, technically you could take all of their pieces and then they cannot do anything and then you win by just existing. But that's very unlikely, yeah? If you have two people at the same level, it's very unlikely to happen. And this is why in our endgame book we said that going for complete annihilation of enemy attack is high risk. If you leave yourself some margin for the attack of yours, and instead of concentrating on defending everything, you go for defending enough so that you can counter, that's better in general. This is why the best defense is offense. In this particular game, you can kind of defend by not allow them to develop this knight. You can keep this silver here and you can punish them. Yeah, and what can we do actually? We could exchange the bishops, but yeah, their camp is really well defended. It's really hard actually. We cannot punish really the edge because the rook is protecting. So it requires some slow play over here. Maybe one way of punishing the bishop being here is by blocking it completely. But yeah, they have time to sabaki their rook at any point. It's quite difficult, isn't it? Quite difficult. Hi, Marius. Welcome, welcome. Quite difficult if I think about it. Like this is another move I would like to try. This is one move behind, perhaps. Yeah, if you do it here, and they do here, you can clear off this piece. But yeah, it's not really giving it this much advantage. You could attack here, maybe. And then they have trouble defending this square, you see? Maybe they will go for a jump, so something like this. Then you can promote. So maybe pawn drop behind. Pawn drop, knight jumps also dies to a pawn drop, yeah? If they try a bishop drop, just go here and you continue protecting this pawn. Maybe they will try moves like this. You see, it's still quite complex, basically. Quite complex. Yeah. Maybe block the knight beforehand. Here, you're gonna go here. Something like that, yeah? Hello, Kere. Hello from Switzerland. Okay, TCF. Okay. You know, guys, maybe I should upload those videos to YouTube too, like in better analysis form. Maybe every Kifu that we don't manage to do, we should upload on YouTube with more pro commentary. Or just like, yeah, I could consider like a main point type of deal. I wonder if it's gonna spam the main channel, like shogi exercises, find a good move in this position. We did it on the, yeah, okay, I'm thinking too much. First, finish what you started, finish the book first, then think how to make other content, yeah? Concentrate one eye. All right, so that's gonna do it for Contetti, I think. Yeah, timeout, unfortunate if you play quick games, yeah. Unfortunate. Melkor, next. I'm on a train currently going home from a tournament. Hope you can enjoy my great loss. This is an amazing comment, okay. What a commitment, yes, sending a game from a train. A very terrifying place to be on. And then after that we will have Vieredin. With no commentary. Lily with quest game. Interesting. Okay, the cool endgame attack, Lily says. We're gonna see some cool endgame attack. Next we have escape artist. Okay, gotcha, Mifa, gotcha. There will be certain mistake that the opponent made in the Mifa's game. And Valorant. A very long game. I didn't know how to proceed when he broke through and came in my camp with the king. Okay, so new Gyoku question. Gotcha. Entering king, it is called. And then we have the first on the first place, which was Ko. Okay. Melkor. Let's go. Melkor is Kote. We will see how it went. Spy keeping track of trains while working on this Shogi. Yeah, could be. Maybe I was too harsh to judge him. What do you mean stone sounds? Confused. What are the stone sounds? Melkor. Melkor is Kote. Let's take a look on the Great Loss. So this is Bishop Exchange. You would take the bishop here and then develop your silver. If they push, you go here, then you develop naturally. You can do it one move later, I assume. Like here. Which you did. Okay, that's okay. And then we have choices between this or this silver. You choose to go... Okay, this is still... okay, so what I'm trying to say is... Going here would indicate reclining or rapid advancing silver. Those are two opening strategies for bishop exchange. It could indicate bogging if you go here, but by playing this move we enabled reclining silver anyway. So it's quite interesting to see this move. Okay, so now let's see where you put your right gold. Wrong! Baba. Yeah, I mean, we never played Go on my channel, so we don't have a big community of Go players, unfortunately. So modern strategy is gold 6-2. It's better than gold 5-2. Okay, that's what we're gonna learn today. That's what I've been telling for 1 year already, but sure, you guys play the 5-2 gold. No, gold 6-2. Gold 6-2 is cooler. Put the silver here, put the king here, put the rook here, put the silver here. If they push the pawn, you just engage. That's your game plan. That's the modern way. If you go here, that makes this rook move less playable because it's gonna create weaknesses on those squares, yeah? Maybe I should make a video about this specifically. I'm tired of saying that. Okay, right side king. Okay, never mind. I give you back your honor. You play right side king, which is a completely different idea, and I love it. All right. This is too early. This is too early. Like, I think, like, pawn edge pawn push. If they don't defend it, it's very important because you have a lot of living space. If they do defend it, I also believe you should defend this one, although I cannot tell you why. I just know that people answer this. I have no idea why. This is why I wanted to show you guys this YouTube video of Watanabe explaining when you should push the edge pawn, because then you would understand why is it difficult to answer that question. Why do we talk about Monopoly? Monopoly is... I wonder what's worse, Monopoly or Uno? Yeah. Lily doesn't enjoy games that give you the random aspect. Uno is worse, agree. I mean, it's fun if you have friends, but then after 1 or 2 hours, it's like, I love you. I love you too. I love you. I love you too. And then we put the reverse card or +4 cards, and it becomes funny. 23 cards, wow. Okay, you did push the edge pawn. And we go here. Putting this over here is nice. Okay. I have no knowledge about right side king, so I'm gonna enjoy this game. So yeah, the problem is once we push this pawn, it becomes a weakness for ourselves, so it seems they had a mean to defend it, and we won't have a mean to break it through. Wait, what was... I think I saw this position in the book. I actually, you know what? I wouldn't complain if you take the vanguard pawn here, but I don't know actually what's the best play. I can imagine pawn drop here, followed by a rook. I can imagine something like this. Pawn drop, you know, bishop drop will be possible. You go for... I would imagine something like this here, especially that you didn't drop the pawn. You're right, king monster. So what would you recommend in this position, Mifa? Do you think this knight jump is good? What would you tell us? Oh, I know. The right side king that I had in the book didn't have a bishop exchange. It was Gangi, so it's kind of different deal. Not enjoying games is a weird bragging point, yeah. I mean, you know, you can have taste in games, like you have taste in music, I assume. The real Monopoly winner is whoever gets bored last. Ah. I mean, Monopoly is kind of simple. You just land on the square, you buy anything you can, you build the hotels, and that's like the best strategy you can have. And the rest is just luck. Yeah, Mahjong takes more knowledge behind it. Because it's not about one game, it's about few games in succession, not losing money in longer runs, similar to poker. Poker is fun because you can like bluff, right? I'm waiting for Mifa to answer, but he forgot, so who wanna play Uno, don't. Alright. I show the rook. The whole silver sacrifice. This might be a little bit too much for a sacrifice. Yeah. And now we're out of pawns, so that's the worst case scenario. We sacrifice a whole silver, we run out of pawn, and guess what? They will be able to take this knight, so it's not like they lost. They're gonna get a free silver in the result. It's kind of funny that they moved to this. Okay, I guess the knight drop is quite interesting for you. I said pawn drop, but we cannot drop because of Nifu. My wrong. Interesting. It's not this easy then. Yeah, it's not easy anymore. I really like this move for some reason. Forking the bishop and the rook. If they take the talking, I take the rook. They take. I drop here. I really like this variation. I asked you what would you your game plan after rook takes 2-4 as a Migi Gyoku specialist. So I think you missed your chance over here. Like you could have played here. Oh, you did play it anyway. Okay. I don't think lens is important in this situation. This is why I didn't want to take it. Interesting. It's a very strong freedown you had there. I don't understand this move. This drags your horse away from the attack. I don't like that. I would really want this Tokin to join the attack as soon as possible. I don't understand. No. No. Like, you ended up moving it closer anyway. Right? This is bad, yeah. That's why you run out of time. Melkor hates silvers. I agree. It seems so. I have weird type of playing right side king while making weak defense for the king. At least it works against local Japanese here. A shape of rook. Yeah, gotcha. Here. Do we have any chance here yet? Another silver drop. I would consider this, maybe, rather. Like, if they take, we'd go here and then try to sacrifice the rook and try to make some kind of checkmate. But I don't think it's gonna work because there is this silver here. Unfortunately. So this is why you're losing here. Yeah, quite aggressive style of sacrificing the whole silver over there, then wasting the horse movement. I think that those two together were a bad thing. Also, good question is, do we take the bishop or do we take the rook? That's like, we could consider taking this or like attacking early over here. Something like this. We could have considered that. We all have a piece that we hate. Like, I hate a rook. Do I have a piece that I hate? I hate pawns because I always forget about using them. There's too many of them. I have to remember each of one of them. I think I dislike pawns. Yeah, so like if we start breaking their defenses earlier, I think that was important. Bishop isn't this important anymore. You hate chess queen? It's too strong. All right, let's go to the next one. It's gonna be Viridin. Got there. Did I spell it correctly? I don't hate any piece. I love to sacrifice and kill all of them. Well, technically, you don't kill them. You just sacrifice them. Okay, we have no comment, no question. So this is Gangi, I assume. Yes, okay. Edge pawn. Do we push the edge pawn in Gangi? Yes, I assume. All right. Okay, so the shape that is more modern is to go here rather than into center. The problem with the center will be that, you know, this knight jump is gonna target us. And also one thing, one I might try to push it and force their bishop into here. For reasons I cannot explain. Okay, they did it by themselves. Okay, I like the aggression. I like you notice that the king is on this line. You're going for it. I like it. Problem is here they're gonna defend, right? So do we have a follow-up? We take the pawn. They don't take the pawn. Oh my, oh my, oh my. So here I would really like to play this. The problem is they have the knight, right? Hmm. I mean, I respect that. Keeping the protection of this, trying to protect this before the knight comes. I can respect that. I could also like consider, yeah, but you see, yeah, then my point was like this is gonna be a problem eventually. The other thing is we maybe could have put the silver here, put the pressure like this. You know, if they move here, they would just promote, so could have considered that. Yeah. I mean, probably they can just move the rook here and they protect. If, yeah, no. It's not easy, not gonna lie. It's not easy. If they go here, the knight cannot jump. If they go here, I mean, our king is also unsafe. It's very difficult. So we're not gonna overcomplicate it. I've had issues against Migish Genbisha, so when I suspect, this is why I bring up the other silver. I see. Yeah, so the idea is of your playstyle is to keep this more solid. But the idea of this silver also kind of helps with the defense because you put it here and it helps you over this square. So sometimes, you know, we have two options, put this over here or here. This gives you aggressive option as well, so it's well balanced. This is why many people play it. You as a gote want Senishte actually. Other option is if you're scared of the attack completely, you have the right side king option in your sleeve as well. Worth knowing. Okay. I really would like to, you know, chase this silver at some point. Really would like to chase it away. Okay, so we sacrifice a piece here, right? So we lost a bishop for free. If we are not confident that our attack will be decisive, we shouldn't have done it. The problem we have is that they can drop a pawn here. The problem we have is that we defend, they're gonna outnumber us anyway. So this is why I was really keen on like disturbing this silver. But yeah, in the end, that's problem. Another idea is like Vanguard pawn, I guess, but yeah, for a person who put all of their pieces here to protect this square, you ended up having them dispersed. Yeah, so this is why it's kind of weird. The flow of the game became weird. You can get chased by the pieces. You can chase pieces away, yes. Person with bad internet should know that his Kifu was already commented before. You guess. Okay. Actually, I don't have much experience with this shape. The one that I studied recently is silver here. This one, they said that it wasn't... For some reason... Where's the book? Where is the book? For some reason, it wasn't preferred by the author of the book. Let's see. Yeah, they show this shape, like with the silvers in the center, and they say, Yeah, basically going for the balance instead of solidness. So, yeah, again, the modern theory, yeah? But they don't give a reason why it's bad. I thought you like King 6-3. That's what you said before. King 6-3, I thought was your favorite. Yeah, I really would like to bring the bishop back to double protect this square at this point. Yeah. Oh my, that's an aggression. Is your king okay though? Rook drops are very weakness of the king. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, so we entered endgame. If you drop the bishop here, it's not a checkmate, right? Unless they give you the knight. Bishop drop. King runs. It's not a mate. Which means they could set up a chimera of some sort. They could drop the pawn here. Takes and continue attacking, yeah? Bishop drop or something. I know Vierazin wins, yeah. Yeah, the why not move the rook? I think it's because it feels like we need to be delayed. If you go here, like this is gonna be slow, they might ignore it, and this is why it feels a little bit slow. Or maybe bishop takes, you know, we don't know. Bishop takes looks like one way to go for it. And you know, this silver will die. So what, do we drop it? And then we don't have pieces for the attack, right? This is a check. This would be troublesome. In fact, yeah, here also we could have taken it by the bishop and keep the roof connected. Yes, I think your enemies win. They try to defend everything, right? Right. Oh. Rightfully so. I wouldn't be this courageous to go to that square, but yeah. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I mean, they dropped the gold, but I'm pretty sure you lose after rook sacrifice. I cannot read it out, but it feels like rook sacrifice might be working in this position. Other option being like drop here or something, drag the king out, jump with the knight, goes back, drop the gold type of deal. If the gold takes, you drop the bishop, you promote it here. It's okay. Let me pray it out. This is mate. If you go here, you know, rook sacrifice works. So go here, promote, and we're missing one piece, actually. I thought we have one more. I wanted to sacrifice here and then go here, but we have only one gold. So this won't work. It's too aggressive. Gold drop king just runs, yeah. I mean, silver moves looks good as well, but... yeah, even I think of the sacrifice here, yeah. The reason is, like, if the king goes here, we can start surrounding it from the behind. Feels good, but doesn't seem this easy actually, because the king can run to here. It's quite complex yet. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. Something like that. It will. I mean, we can argue you don't have enough pieces to mate eventually, but... Always sack the rook, yeah. Aztec sacrifice, yeah. Rook sacrifice. I mean, you know, technically the kanji for a rook is to fly. It flies between one hand and the other. So you could go with that. So something like, I don't know if it's going to work, but if you go here, it's a mate, right? So something like this. Something like this might work. If we go here, bishop drop again is gonna work. Yeah, so now if we go this way, maybe maybe something like this is gonna work. At least we're gonna force them to drop the rook and figure something out, but yeah, we have just take, knight drop, takes, sacrifice, rook drop. If we take it with this one, just gold with a knight drop, right? So yeah, just to prove it, you know that this would be a mate. Basically, you over-attacked. Gave too many pieces. So yeah, this is nice. This is like trying to go for a mate, but... okay, this is again going for a mate. This is actually quite nice. We would like to, you know, make space for this king, perhaps push a pawn here, but the problem is our rook dies. I mean, we probably have to accept the rook loss, to be honest. We have to accept the rook loss and like try to survive over here. At this point in time. This is the wrong order. Yeah, nice. Well done. Sharp endgame Viredin, but yeah. Endgame is sharp. It's just that eventually we have to learn what an over-attacking is. And eventually we will be punished for that. That's the lesson we'll have to take eventually. And then we're gonna learn how to attack properly without losing too many pieces. Like here, we just over-attacked. Perhaps we, you know, if we had no other option, and if we are aware of that, it's great. But in that case, you know, we have to reanalyze the opening and say what went wrong. Why was I forced to sacrifice a whole bishop? We have to answer this. So I recommend you take this position and like put this into computer and try to find out what should be your playstyle here. Nifu gods, yes, Nifu gods. Exactly, no Aztecs, the Nifu gods. Hello, Vigale. Nice to have you here. Okay, Vieredin. Lily next. With her amazing endgame. Thank you so much, Vieredin. I really liked your energy with those moves. Keep on going, yeah? Randomly. Well, hopefully at least they follow their intuition. Okay, so you are on the bottom, right? Let me try to zoom it in a little bit more. Can I use my arrows? No. The pieces in hand will be here, so let's keep it like this. So this is Aigakari. It's gonna be important to move the god, right? Eventually, yeah. So there is a bishop drop here. This square. Attacking your rook. If you run away with the rook, right? Ah no, but you can promote, I guess. It's quite... Yeah, so maybe this is why they protected, but bishop takes... Take. Maybe bishop drop to 3-3, or like take this... Yeah, okay. It's countered. Good. Okay, never mind. Oh, okay. So we punish. So they shouldn't have exchanged the bishops? That's what we're saying? How does Aigakari work? This is good for you, but they're protecting it now. So do you drop the pawn in front of the rook? You do. But it's gonna be taken. Yeah. What is this game? I was thinking more like here. Then push this pawn, then bring the rook here. This doesn't... It's not forceful, so they can defend and then threaten to take. Yeah, you're right. Taking knight was winning indeed. My mistake. Okay, and here take. Yeah, so the problem is this one is protected, right? We have only one pawn in hand. That's quite trouble. We should be losing here, honestly. Okay, we're still managing something. There is the idea of sacrificing the bishop for the lands here. I wouldn't mind doing it in a quick shogi, actually. The other option would be exchange the bishops, maybe like this. They're trying to castle, but we're past this point already. So now we're taking care of it. Okay, 2 pieces for 1. Nice. Okay, yeah. I like it. I would like you to play gold drop to here, Lily. Gold drop here. Surround. He, she shape. I don't see how it's defended. He, she. Certain win. It's chasing. Okay, you went for it. You went for it. Alright, redeemed. Shogi Quest is fun sometimes, I agree. But I specifically remember I asked you to play long time games exactly last week, and you're giving me even quicker games. So I'm not happy from that, Lily. I'm not happy from that. I specifically give you homework to give me long time game. Yeah, I mean, your tactics are great though. They should have moved to this side, right? Not diagonally, to not allow your bishop promotion. And this speeds up your attack, basically. Yeah, it's not enough. Like, it should be longer even. Like, even without the clock type of deal. Even longer. So that you're forced to think, actually. That's what we wanted you to do. Instead of going for your instinct, we wanted you to work on your calculation. Okay, we will have Mifa. We're not gonna be able to do all the Kifu today, I'm afraid. Let's go this. This is 4-piece. Because winning, winning is fun, but as you said, you want to improve, right? Is there an option to push? I guess you could take it once. Yeah, never mind. Take, push, take. Go back, go here. We use this silver to attack. That's interesting too. We have the option of like enforcing this. But I assume gold will take here, then we can drop the pawn. So that would be nice as well. Pawn push I would really like to see. Oh! What do you know? Okay. So silver took. Okay, that breaks my plans. We cannot just break using this piece and this piece alone. We would need something. I would really like to see an edge attack. We're currently threatening to take the silver for free. Yeah, this is painful. Silver became useless, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so Mifa said Rook and King should be put apart. Even in 4-piece handicap, especially now that you're going for silver exchange, silver drop will be painful. Even in 4-piece handicap, it's much safer to make the castle, actually. This is really nice thing that Mifa is doing here. Yeah. Yeah, this is losing. Nice silver drop. Nice. This is actually the first sume I solved in a book. Something like this. When you take this and promote here, this was like one of the first sumes I solved in Japanese book, and I remember it today. I was so proud of finding it. Yeah, guys, before you attack, you wanna prepare it. Prepare all your attacking pieces. Make sure your king is safe. Here, as we see, we were punished because the king was in the center. We moved the rook in the center, and king was under attack at the same moment as the rook. And for some reason, I want to drink Starbucks, and it reminds me about Japan. So I have the need of drinking coffee right now. weird. Thanks, Mifa. Okay, let's go next. Valorant. And we have Andruha as well, Koshiro as well. I'm not sure if we... Guys, what do you prefer? Do you prefer me to, like, speedrun it? Or do you prefer me to, like, do the analysis after today in, like, slower pace? Either make a video or post it on the Discord. Which would you prefer? And I'm speaking to... I don't know if Ko is here. Well, Koshiro, I guess, and at least, yeah, Andruha. What would you prefer? And also, yeah, Valorant. Center. I don't mind, like, making a video out of it. You don't mind speedrun, okay. Wait, actually I realized there is something called Vienna coffee, right? But is it a thing? Or is it like one of those things that you call it a certain name, but actually it's not from that place at all? Like we have this Greek fish or Greek salad in Polish, and it has nothing to do with Greek. You don't mind speedrunning, okay. So we're gonna speedrun you guys, and then maybe Koshiro. I don't know about Valorant. Is Valorant here? I think you might have mentioned that he's gonna be later. Okay, let's speedrun you guys, and Koshiro, we're gonna do you later. Just to make it fair. Koshiro will have higher level Shogi, so we're gonna do it tomorrow. Double check who's the... I believe this was Enduring King, so I'm not sure how much we're gonna speedrun it. Not really. Oh yeah, definitely Enduring King. You know what? I'm gonna make a video out of it too. It's a good example. We're gonna keep it. Let's speedrun Ko and let's speedrun... I'm sorry, I'm changing my mind. This is my stream. I decide. Yeah, we're gonna keep Koshiro and Valorant for later. Just to answer it quickly, if you allow enemy to enter your camp, you're not able to capture it because most of the Shogi pieces attack forward. And as you know, because it's your camp, whenever they drop one pawn, it's becoming a gold. So imagine you have 10,000 gold around your king. That's unmatchable. You don't want to let them escape, usually. My stream, yes. 7 hours away, yeah. Hey, we're gonna have a nice coffee on ESC. Guys, if you don't know about ESC, there will be a European Championship in Germany. You should come. It's in end of June, I believe. I will be there. Everybody will be there. If you're able to come, you should. Was it 4 pieces or no? Okay. I'm like a chinchilla now, just too quick. Speedrunning mode. Ko, your question was... I just read comment from Andrea. New to Shogi, just wanna brag. Okay. Oh my god, you also had first attempt with Anaguma. I was wondering wherever all gods placed on 7-8 and 7-9 are better, so the opponent cannot break in easily. Moves 45. Does the silver drop feasible? Is the silver drop feasible? During the post-game discussion, both of us thought that my attack attempt from the move 57 actually could not work if Goto responded correctly. So not sure what we missed. Okay, thank you very much. That's cute. Okay, move 57 and 45. I don't recommend pushing this pawn, but you're going for Anaguma, so it's okay. Pushing this pawn is important. Basically, you want to stop their exchange here by moving the silver here, and as you can see, you're 1 move too late. So I recommend pushing the 5-5 pawn. 5 pawn. I definitely drinking coffee after this. Kopi luwak I didn't enjoy. Indonesian coffee I didn't, unless I bought like bad quality. I don't know what I bought, but okay. So you see, you have no way of exchanging this. No. And this is a minus. They could even sacrifice a whole rook here like this if they wanted to. And this is why you have trouble moving this silver, because they're gonna go here. You would like to move this gold closer to the king, and you won't be able to. Yeah, now it's too late. Now it's too late. Yeah. Sacrificing the whole silver for it. Interesting. Anaguma rush, but against Anaguma. I would play slowly and try to expose your bishop here, because your gold cannot move. So let's say something like this. Yeah, I treat in promotion, gold takes, I promote my rook. You bring something to defense, I just move my silver. I would prefer something like this. Well, we can, yeah, if this pawn goes up or the silver goes up, they become closer to the issue point, so it will be easier to attack. Yeah, so no, you're learning. But I'm telling you that the problems you have right now come from the past mistakes, yeah? And next game you're gonna remember to push this pawn. It's fine. This is a little bit too big of a sacrifice. The gold is hanging, but we don't want to use the silver like that. We could move here. We want to keep the silver for something else in general. Yeah, you would really like to. So I'm thinking, because we're almost capturing this dragon. Almost. It's barely running away. So it's kind of painful. But is this running away? If we went here, go here, I think they're also surviving. Yeah, this square is... Like, if we keep the silver, we can try to capture the dragon with, like, something like this. They have pawn drops, though, so it's not this easy. And yes, we're gonna break our Anaguma, so I don't recommend this playstyle. It's just that we want to punish them. Here. Yeah, the silver dies, so... Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. If they take our rook, we're happy. We're happy because we sabaki the... No! If they take our rook, we're happy, okay? Yes, our gold is hanging. We're gonna put it back. If they take it... yeah, if they drop here, it doesn't matter. We're gonna lose the knight, but we have our way to counter. It would be much better if we had this in our hand, yeah? Let's agree on that fact. Would be much better. Gold up, therefore, was a weakness, because having it here breaks this connection between pieces. It's hanging now. It's easier for them to find a target. I think what you're trying to do is to defend this square, but I think it's too late for that. If you went here... Yeah, the silver drop. It's gonna be hard, don't get me wrong, yeah? It's gonna be hard because you drop the silver. Wonder if we have better option here. Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, it's a good way to, like, save your pieces, but this is a mistake. This allows them to pick up those pieces and basically win. And this will be a good move for them. They want exchanges, they want to break your castle, this will allow it. Yeah, so now it's just a matter of them putting those pieces close to your king, and they do. This is your greatest fear as an Aguma, this gold drop. It attacks those two most weakened squares next to your king, so I want you to be aware for this for the future. Yeah. They could have went like this and set up a Hishi on your king. Takes, maybe gold drop would survive. Very unusual situation. Usually this would be Hishi, but you have a rook here. So it's quite interesting. But they could have considered something like this. This is the whole gold is given away, so it's quite bad, but they continue attacking. Rook sacrifice feels huge in this position. Here you wanna drop the gold. Anaguma is all about the speed, right? You take initiative here. If they take the silver, yes, you lose a silver. But then you're able to set up a mating for this king event, like if you had a little bit more pieces, yeah? You would be able to capture this king. Problem is he has this square, so it's not a mate. But that's your idea of Anaguma. In the end, you want to keep it very close. Keep the king in Zetto. And deal the final blow. And knight was a very important piece to attack this king as well. Okay, let's see. My dear friend Ko, I want you to take this position and tell me, how do you win? Find me a winning variation here. This is your homework. I expect your answer in the Shogi Problems channel after the stream. Take this position, clip it, whatever. Tell me how you win in this position. Yeah? Rook for 2 was also a nice idea, but I'm afraid we're losing the knight up again. Gotcha? Alright. So we're gonna leave it here without no commentary. Yeah. No comment. Shh. No commentary. And finally, we're gonna speedrun Andrucha, sorry. Andrucha. Valorant and Koshiro will be analyzed later tomorrow. Got the rated. Alright. Thank you guys so much for so many uploads. I started the stream, it was like 3 games, and I was like, oh, we're gonna watch some pro video, but we can keep it for the next casual study. It's really cool. I can translate it slowly. Yeah, we're gonna have fun, yeah? So I'm really glad we had instead commented so many amazing games. So many that I have to do it after the stream. So you wanna boast? Did you say you wanna boast? You're a new player. New to Shogi, just wanna brag it. Ignore the cringe, okay? So this is a mistake. They can push this pawn here, which I think they do. Yeah. So if you allow them to exchange attacking silver for defensive silver, you're kind of a bit on a loss. But the shape you built, which is Yagura, is good. So it's nice that you remember such important shapes so quickly. Okay, you're trying to destroy it with the boggin. That's an idea. The problem is, you know, they can drop it here and you won't be able to break it. The effect will be you're gonna have the silver that you've exchanged. We call it to sabaki or silver. It's gonna be stuck on the board. So in Shogi, you wanna promote your pieces, but yeah, in this case, because it's not possible, you prefer to keep the silver in hand so that you can use it in like more effective squares somewhere in the future. Those arrows were random arrows, they do not show an effective drop. But here, yeah, your opponent didn't defend, which means you can just promote here. If they take, you take. You would have a dragon, that would be great. The other option would be to drop a pawn first to make it more effective, but that's more advanced. Here, you're defending here. You don't have to defend this pawn. I'm a little afraid that you're blocking your own bishop. Okay, you promoted it, yeah. So this is the reason why I prefer to drop the pawn, to avoid them having this defense. Let's see what you figure out. Okay, so yeah, that's quite nasty here. They exchanged bishop for a gold, which means they lost material, but that gold was very important for your defense. Your bishop is now in great danger. But you have this nice gold drop. Wow. Okay. It would be in danger, but you have this counterplay, which is gold drop, and then you do this technique, which is amazing. Amazing. Abigail also mentioned that gold drop to here would be quite similar of a tactic. So I agree, really nice turnaround. You can do it with this bishop, or even better, you could try to activate this guy. Yeah. I guess they could have protected with the pawn and then you lose the bishop, but yeah, sure. This one we take free rook for sure. Okay. They have to sacrifice, but we continue attacking really nicely. We take the silver. I could be tempted to like defend and attack at the same time. I would force them to draw something and take this gold later, you know, having this control over this square as well. This would lead to a checkmate threat, for example, like this, yeah. If they defend this square, for example, I could probably still treat and stuff with silver promotion, or just go for good old like surrounding moves, like dropping general here type of deal. Could have considered that. This is more reliable way to win the game. Cool. If you go here, you go here, here, this is a checkmate. Really well done. Do you have chess experience? There is now in Toulouse one of your fellow's Polish countrymen. That's great. Is this a wasp or a fly? Hope it's a fly. Yep. Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel you have good calculation, which means, yes, as a chess player, you can brag that you're gonna improve very quickly. Like we have Lily here, who also improved like super quickly. You played a lot of Crazy House. Cool. That's gonna be useful. Enjoy it for now. Later, next, like in a few weeks, we can start talking about learning some strategies, some openings. You can start watching some, doing some checkmates. That's usually how chess players start. They do tactics and then they do strategies. So I'm not gonna overburden you with strategies. Just remember, okay, let's see here. So you can defend this boggin by bringing the bishop here. That's one idea that I'm gonna bring it to you. Yeah, this would give you an idea. I have no idea why. Wacko. All right, so I have 2 Kifu left. We're gonna do it tomorrow in form of video, maybe, for the main channel. If you guys don't know what the main channel is, this one. We also have the VOD channel. If you ever miss a VOD, you can watch it on Twitch. after 1 week the VOD will disappear, so we re-upload it on the VOD 2 channel, like the YouTube 2 channel. So we have like all the streams, all the past events should be there. I'm gonna upload this video on VOD 1. And if you have, guys, if you have any ideas for lexicon, just post it on our Discord. I would love to do another lexicon video. And yeah, I think on the casual study, we're gonna do this video. We're gonna translate it. It's 30 minutes long video, but it's so interesting. 500,000 people watched it as well, so it's gonna be worth it. And amazing, you know. And of course, I'm gonna see you next, on the board stream on Wednesday, I guess. If not, then Thursday, the book stream, of course, is gonna be there. Yes, should have free day. All right. No, not modern Kishito research. It's a Watanabe Meijin lecture. What is the top professional will explain what exactly it means to research shogi, what it means to study shogi. So it's more like, how do you study shogi? Yeah, quite interesting. It's gonna be difficult, don't get me wrong. But yeah, it says Towa. So Towa is kind of defining the word before. So the definition of Kenkyu. Yeah. If you guys don't have any questions, we're gonna finish. Thank you so much again for like uploading all those Kifu. I had so much fun. Do your homework, yeah. And I will see you next week, yeah. Take care. Bye.